Do you know the number one sign that your relationship is on autopilot? Does this sound familiar? They ask, "What do you want to do tonight?" And without even thinking, you say, "I don't know. Whatever. I'm fine with anything." Not because you're easygoing, not because you truly don't care, but because deciding feels exhausting. If that sentence comes out of your mouth automatically, this video is for you. And before you brush it off and say, "It's not a big deal," stay with me, because that tiny moment is telling you something important about your relationship. You're not being laid back. You're practicing disengagement. Hey, I'm Ashley, founder of Playful Remedies. I help couples get out of autopilot and back into feeling like actual partners again without turning their relationship into another project. So if your relationship looks fine on the outside but feels flat on the inside, go ahead and hit subscribe. You're very much in the right place. Let me say this clearly before we go any further. This doesn't mean you're a bad partner. It doesn't mean you don't love them. And it definitely doesn't mean your relationship is doomed. Most of the time, it means you've been in survival mode for a long time. Work, schedules, decisions, responsibilities. By the time your partner asks what you want, your brain goes, "Please don't make me choose one more thing." So you opt out, and on the surface, it looks harmless. But underneath, it creates a quiet distance. Because over time, not choosing turns into not showing up. And then this unspoken thought creeps in. Are we still connected? Or are we just coexisting really well? Here's what that whatever moment is really doing. When you stop sharing preferences, you stop sharing your inner world. You're not just skipping a dinner choice. You're skipping your wants, your opinions, your emotional presence. You're still spending time together, but you're no longer choosing each other in those moments. Here's how this can show up in real life. You say whatever about dinner, then feel oddly disappointed. You agree to plans, but feel detached during them. You go along with things, but don't feel involved. You secretly hope they'll just know what you want. That's autopilot. And here's the story you start telling yourself. I'm just not picky. I don't want to be difficult. It doesn't really matter. This is just what long-term relationships are like. But that's not the truth, because you do have preferences. You do care. You just stop trusting that your wants are worth voicing. Hear me when I say this with love. You're not low maintenance. You're emotionally unavailable in small, quiet ways. Not on purpose, not because you don't care. Connection doesn't disappear all at once. It fades through tiny moments of self-abandonment. And every time you say whatever, you're sending this message: don't look too closely at me. The solution isn't being louder or more demanding. It's being present enough to choose, even when the choice feels small. So here's what to do instead, starting tonight. When they ask, "What do you want?" Pause, take one breath, and offer one honest preference. Not the perfect answer, not the most agreeable one, just a real one. I actually want something cozy tonight. I'd love to feel connected. I want something easy, but together. That's it. You don't need to overhaul your relationship. You need to start letting yourself be seen again, in tiny ways. And if this whatever is a frequent flyer in your relationship, there's often a second one right behind it. You feel resentful later, but can't explain why. Because you agreed, but you didn't choose. And resentment always grows where choice disappears. If you've been saying whatever a lot lately, please know this. Your relationship isn't broken. It's just been running without your input. And the moment you start showing up again, even quietly, everything begins to shift. If this hit home, save this video, share it with your partner if it feels safe, and comment yes if you felt this too. And if you're ready to stop drifting and start reconnecting in ways that actually feel doable, sign up for Daily Love Sparks at playfulremedies.com. 30 days, tiny moments, no pressure. Because connection doesn't come back through big gestures. It comes back through choice. So, here's to fewer whatevers and a whole lot more showing up, even in the small moments. I'll see you in the next one.